All right, let's get to it. So the People's Union USA, they're staging a nationwide economic blackout in order to stick it to the current administration. Why? This is an economic boycott to, of course, show them that the people retain the power, but more so, it's their frustration and anger with the current government shutdown. They incorrectly believe that it's the Republicans' fault, not knowing Democrats are bypassing U.S. citizens and trying to get money for illegal immigrants, and that's our only holdup. If they remove that, we can get the government going again. And also, the lack of DEI initiatives across the country and the rollback in DEI and how it's being vilified, they believe. But of course, we all believe we need to return to a meritocracy and not give jobs and positions based on factors they have no control over, like race, ethnic background, language. Let's take a listen.
That's right, everyone. It's go time, and I need everyone to help me spread the message. But there are some things that changed, and I'm going to tell you why. From the beginning of us calling the People's Sick Day, we have said that we are going to do a 3-day economic and labor blackout. We wanted to shut down for 3 days, and we only wanted to give a 48-hour notice. Of course, we thought this is the most strategic thing to do. They don't see us coming. We only give a short amount of time. We wait until we get enough people to make the impact that we need, and then we call the dates. But let's be honest. Look around you. Shit's moving, and it's moving fast. Other organizations are calling dates for November 25th to December 2nd, and we decided that that is the time we need to move as well. We have to set our egos to the side. Everyone needs to be doing this at the exact same time. So we push all of our egos to the side, and we are joining up with those dates for the most impact. That is the goal. If we don't stand up and do something, millions of people are going to be without food. Millions of people are going to be without healthcare. This is not getting any better. So it's time for us to take action now, united. No matter what, even if it's not done the way that we wanted it done, we get it done. So everyone, spread the word far and wide. It is time to take the organized labor blackout. Now it's time for every other organization to jump on board. We don't have any more time. So this is a call out to not only help spread the message, but to hold these other organizations accountable. It's time to make the move.
Did you see what happened today with Amazon's AWS? Shut down 37% of all internet traffic around the world. You want a People's Sick Day? Get a hacker that can shut down the rest of the internet around the world, all at the same time. Nobody can do bank transactions, nobody can send money, nobody can buy anything, nobody can spend money, people can't work. That's how you get a real People's Sick Day. And that's how you make these companies lose billions.
I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day. I've been tagged in all kinds of videos about this, so I'm going to speak on it. The Mass Blackout, which is happening from November 25th to December 2nd, I'm all in. I'm engaging, I'm participating. I'll be advocating for this with the Big Beautiful Boycott. We'll be pushing that information in our Discord as well as on our website once it's up and running. The People's Sick Day, who I have also advocated for that movement and their leadership, they've picked these dates as well. All of us, we're all coming together because we have to be one unified front.
We the people are sick of this shit. We the people are tired of the lies. We the people want answers. We the people are pissed off.
No work, no spending, no restaurants, no projects, no events, no non-essentials. It's always funny because liberals always are looking for the handouts, and it's never their fault. They're always blaming somebody else. Billionaires should not exist. People who are highly competent and industrious, they should no longer exist because they hoard too much money. Is it really hoarding if you're working harder? Nobody should be deserving of somebody else's labor. You know why? Because that's known as slavery. If you want to do something, you work hard for it. Sometimes people make better choices than others. If somebody chose to be an engineer and you chose to be a high school art teacher, guess what? That engineer will out-earn you almost sixfold. It's not somebody hates you and they don't respect what they do. People respect what you do. If you earn an honest day's work and living, people have nothing but respect for you. But you're just not going to earn what your counterparts are going to earn because they made different choices than you.
The collective is organizing a mass blackout from November 25th to December 2nd. If you are capable of calling off of work during those times, do so. Prepare now. This means no Black Friday shopping. This also means you should start preparing now so that you aren't struggling through this week of blackout. Here is a non-exhaustive list of the ways that you can prepare. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, spread the word. We are not conducting commerce between November 25th and December 2nd. I'm going to post that list of ways to prepare into my comments. Boost that so that you can also save that photo. Okay, I love you, bye.
All right, on her list, mass blackout, prep checklist, essentials, and groceries, stock up on food. Household items, medications before November 25th, buy from local or community-owned stores whenever possible. Finances, pay bills and complete essential purchases before the blackout period. Avoid large corporate spending during the 25th to December 2nd. Working commitments. Request time off or adjust your work schedule if necessary. Pause optional projects or deliveries connected to large corporations. They're planning on not working throughout this period as well. Inform friends and families, share information responsibly, and then after the blackout, resume spending with independent and local businesses to sustain impact.
What if millions of us stopped working, stopped spending, and stopped producing all at the same time? There's a movement brewing. It's called the People's Sick Day, and what it is a 3-day economic blackout. That means no work, no shopping, no production, just pause. 3 days where we remind the system that without us, nothing moves. But here's the twist. We're not giving out the dates until 48 hours before because we don't want to give the corporations time to plan and stop us from having this happen. Because let's be honest, if they knew what we were planning, they'd shut it down before it even started. This isn't a protest. This is a strategic disruption to the machine that feeds off of our hard work and labor. If you want to be a part of it, go to thepeoplessickday.com, join the Discord, and join the movement. This is how we stand up against what is happening in our country. We need to shut it down. We need to shut it down. So go to thepeoplessickday.com, sign up for the Discord, and you can get more information there.
And again, this was the smaller grassroots movement, the People's Sick Day. And again, they're combining their efforts now. And that's so again, the November 25th to December 2nd is the date range that they're all agreeing on. Again, you're starting to hear what their kind of core issue is. And again, it was in regards to government shutdown, people not receiving their SNAP benefits, them seeing DEI extinguished across the country, feeling that corporations are no longer inclusive, focusing on diversity enough, and overall just telling us that they still have the power. They still have the power. Guys, this is absolutely stupid.
This is an urgent update. The People's Sick Day has dropped the dates. It is go time. Let's get into it. Yep. The People's Sick Day has chosen dates, and things are going to look slightly different. So I want to talk about it. Since the beginning, the People's Sick Day's mission has been clear. It was going to be a 3-day nationwide labor and economic blackout, and we would not call the dates until 48 hours in advance. And there was a reason behind it. We truly felt that if we didn't give these larger corporations time to plan ahead, that it would have a larger impact. And personally, I still stand by that. But egos aside, looking around, things are getting really bad really fast. Come next month, hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people will be without food in America. That's not okay. And I don't know, there has to be a line in the sand, and the line has been drawn in the sand. The American people are suffering greatly, and it is time. So we heard another organization called Dates. And we truly believe that it is best at this point to be a united front. And instead of having a ton of different strikes happening simultaneously, having one strike at the same time is going to bring out the most numbers and hopefully have the most impact. So Blackout the System and Big Beautiful Boycott are doing a blackout, and their blackout's a little bit longer. It's going to be November 25th through December 2nd. So it's going to be that week of Thanksgiving where people are going to be spending the most money, possibly traveling, and for a lot of people, they're expecting you to show back up to work on that Monday.
As we see things quickly escalating with this administration, we at the People's Sick Day have decided to collaborate with the Big Beautiful Boycott as well as Blackout the System, and we've decided to pick dates. So lock in, it is time. We are boycotting, working, and spending from November 25th until December 2nd. Yes, that does mean Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but let's be honest, sales haven't been good sales since the early 2000s for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They just hike up the price to make you think like you're getting a good deal. So it's time to lock in. Put in your PTO. You have plenty of time to put it in. November 25th until December 2nd, we are not working, we are not spending, we are hitting them in the
It's the same message over and over again. Again, why are no liberals calling out the Democrats? Why are you guys not offended that they're still trying to choose illegal immigrants over US citizens? That is the crux of this entire movement. That is why the federal government is shut down. I've yet to see a liberal sit here and say, guys, we have to be real here. We need to call out our locally elected Democrats who are supposed to be representing our best interests and why they can't agree on a budget that does not include money for illegal immigrants.
Here's my plan to overthrow the U.S. government. No violence needed. America, wake up. The time is now. Stop asking me, when do we start? When do we start? We start now. Cut back. Cut these people out. They want your money. They are fighting for your money. That the very thing they are fighting and they are using to control us is the very thing we willingly give them. We taking all that shit back. Okay, so first off, I want y'all to remember the No Kings rally that just happened. That garnered global support. It's people, the UK is marching and they do have kings. Come on now. We stand with them, we fight with them. Okay, and as far as the People Sick Day, they picked a date. And since they've picked a date and we need to be united on all fronts, this gonna be our date too. I understand. We still practicing cutting back. We still practicing saving money. And this is how we're gonna do it. On this day, November 26th, you will not be giving anyone your money. And if possible, you will be striking. And please don't say, oh, I can't leave my job, I need to eat. Then don't leave. But if you can, if you're in a union, if you have a community around you, if your entire building or complex agrees their rent went crazy, we are letting it go. Prepare. Spread the word. We need this. And united in silence is what I need to explain to y'all, okay? It is about staying safe. It is about taking our power back. And we can take our power back with our money. Our money is the power. No billionaire could become a billionaire if other people weren't giving them the thing that makes them a billionaire. Okay? So we are going to stay in our homes. They can no longer intimidate us. They can no longer control us with fear. That is why everyone feels they cannot be united, is because they are afraid. You are safe. You are comfortable. Your community will rely on you and you will rely on them. I'm not trying to hear anything. Be safe. If you can't go to a rally, if you can't do this, if you can't do that, do something. We have to change this country. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, y'all. We watching these videos. I'm crying every time I hear about another war that we are funding when our babies are dying. They're letting guns exist. They're doing nothing about school shootings. Our babies are dying at school. Our mothers are dying at church. And they fund wars overseas that we don't even agree with. Now, when we're talking about our boycotts, the number one thing you need to say yes to and you need to get comfortable with is discomfort. I've seen people in my comments, people come post and say, well, oh, I can't go to Aldi or Aldi. Like, I would have to go multiple times a day if I shopped at this place, or I would have to drive 30, maybe even 45 minutes out to go to a farm. Okay. And they have relied on your comfort. They have provided you with such an extensive amount of comfort that you slowly let your morals go. And you slowly.
I'm confused why she has Costco in her discomfort side with local farmers, restaurants. Costco's owned by Walmart. But let's see if she maybe explains that.
Let your power go, and you slowly let your government go, and you look around and you say, my ancestors fought, my ancestors marched, my ancestors bled for this country, and now all I can do is think about leaving it. A country full of culture, full of beauty, full of good food, full of power, full of money, full of open opportunities. You want to leave before you're willing to fight for it. Find whatever you can. Do whatever you can. Do something now. This is our country. We have no kings in this country. My people marched. My people sang. All of us, every single one of us that isn't Native American, started in this country with nothing and a dream. And we are watching them snatch that dream from us. We're allowing division to ruin the futures of the people that are going to be here behind us. Eventually, we will go. We will die. What kind of world do you want to leave for the legacies behind you, for the generations behind you? Is this the America you want them to know? Is this the America we cheer for and scream for at the Olympics? Is that the America? Is that the country you're willing to let go of because you don't want to be a little uncomfortable? Thank you.
You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments because this is absolutely crazy. Deuces.